Hi beauties, here is a detailed tutorial on how to achieve a full glam. So this was basically when I was prepping her skin. So I had to make sure that her face is well moisturized. That is what enables a well layered application of makeup. So this was sweat block on the T-zone of her face. Next was the foundation, and I had to do the blending. She has a very deep hyperpigmentation on skin, so I had to blend down to her neck zone because it seemed very dark. Next up was the concealers under the eyes, the application and the blending. Next, after blending, I had to spray her face and went ahead to set everywhere that I concealed with a compact powder. And I went ahead for the contour, that's low light. I contoured her nose, her forehead, under her cheekbones and her jawline. After that, I had to set her face with a setting powder according to the part where I used the high or the lighter product. I had to set all those areas I used to conceal actually. Next, we had to proceed to her eyeshadow. So I used the gel liner to apply on her crease, to apply on her eyes rather, and then started blending out with the brown shades. Next, after blending all the edges of the black gel liner I used, I had to go in with this green gold shimmery eyeshadow on top of it at the inner corner of the eyes. I did the same for the other eye, and then proceeded to use a lighter greenish eyeshadow too to layer on top, and then went in to apply my pigment glue, or would I call it glitter glue. And then for the eyeshadow or the glitter, I used a green colored glitter on top of the eyeshadow work I've done already. Then I went in to line her eyes with the black gel liner, and then it's time for the brows. For the brows, I combed them out with my spoolie brush using my brow wax. Then I went ahead to use a powder to dust it up to avoid my brush sliding out, or to avoid any greasy touch on my brush. Next, I went ahead to outline my brows carefully to have a clean and sharp brow outline, and then went ahead to fill it up, creating strokes to look like her natural hairs or her natural eyebrow. Next up is the concealing of the eyebrow. So I use my concealer to clean up and give a sharp and well detailed constructed eyebrow. After that, I went ahead to smudge my under eye to fade out and give it a smoky look at the edge of the eyes. Went ahead to elevate the outer corner of my eyes with a little bit of concealer to give it that snatched look. And then I wore the lashes, went in with my blush and down to her lips. For her lips, I used a brown gel liner to outline her lips, blended it very well before going in with my main color. And for my main color, I use a bright peach color. It looks nude, but it's peachy, kind of peachy. And then after applying it, I had to blend out the edges. Next, I went ahead to set the full face, let it soak in, and then proceeded with my lip gloss to give that shiny glow to her lips. Next, I used my highlighter on the tip of her nose, her forehead, and her chin, and voila, you have a full glam makeup, snatched and ready to slay.